Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fourth round of this year's Online World Championship. Unfortunately, I lost my last match, so I have four lives still. Today I'm playing Breck McCormack from Australia. I, of course, hope that I don't lose another life. And as always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in my books or in lessons, please contact me through my website. Okay, ready to go? Yeah, here you hit and bring a checker down. Opening theory, you can also split. What's that? Illegal. What's happening here? This? No. I think, don't know, maybe he's not really ready yet, but that looks strange. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So he gave away like 15 seconds. Yeah, I got a hit, I think, even though I really hate having three checkers on the ace. And he hits back. And now my task is to get a good anchor quickly. Yeah, maybe like this, or just maybe escape the back checker. Not sure. This looks a bit too blood heavy. Okay. That looks also too loose, too many returns like that. I can enter on the 20 and hit something. Okay, another good roll by him. He should definitely hit on the 5. Yes, well done. Okay, that keeps me in the game, I suppose. It's mandatory for me to hit. Maybe Silken Cube, but I don't think so. Not having anything. Okay, that is a great shot. Guess that's the only way to play it. And now I have time to get a good anchor finally. So starting out with a rather complicated game, maybe with that many checkers back. Don't see the point in leaving the blood. So now the position is more or less even. I'm 12 pips down, but with a pip count of 200, 288, it really doesn't matter that much. We both lost pips compared to the starting position. Yeah. So what's the strategy here? That's a good question. I think I don't want to hit behind the anchor. Yeah, do I want to play anything but just maybe something like this? Splitting the back checkers, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I keep everything as it is for now. But I certainly shouldn't have wasted a couple of seconds here on that move. Probably not really consequential what I do. So now he's definitely ahead in the race by a lot. So I will keep my two anchors for now, try to build my board. At least now I have a better idea about what my strategy is supposed to be. Maybe you should make the prime, why not? I mean, the 9 point. Okay. Yeah, at some point, of course, you'll have to leave the 20, so you can make the 14. That necessary? Yeah. Looks okay. Can you do anything else? I mean, with my blood and everything, you want to play more positionally, because my position only will improve. So I certainly want to make my 4 point here, since he's kind of stacked and inflexible. So I expect to get some shots, for example, with the 5-2. So that was, of course, the argument for leaving the 20 anchor while my board still was weak. It's not the right idea. Stacking the 8. I think I should abandon the 24, try to make some progress here, and get a checker to run with. Yeah, that looks okay. Don't want to give up my mid. Okay, 1, probably. 2, 3, 4. Looks natural. Race is closer now. Double 3 is not such a great shot because, yeah, his position is sort of awkward with the dilly on the 3. 5-2, not so great either, because I really wanted to move my back checker. And that's a great shot. So now it's a big favorite again. And probably should cube here. And I mean, it looks so inflexible. I'm inclined to take. Okay, he is not even thinking about cubing, which is interesting. Six, 5, great shot. And he dances now. 2s, 5s, 3s, 6s, cover. If I make I can easily make a 6 prime strong board. I think I will just cube before I waste more time here. Can win a gammon. Aces are basically the only bad number. The only bad number. Fours are also bad, sorry. But even aces and fours come with something. Oh, 6-3. I was just thinking. So that's the killer. Makes the 6 prime. No. Certainly have some gammon chances, unless I crack against his non-existing prime. But even double 3s is playable, so not too worried about that. Okay, do I want to play something like this? Increase contact for what? This. Maybe a bit better, because it also allows me to attack the checker. Okay. Of course, I keep one checker there, just in the hopes of picking up something. Not so sure about his take. I mean, 6-3 was the super joker, but if I roll something Good. Then he has basically lost and is in serious gammon danger. And if I don't, he still has to perform. So that was a bad shot. I wanted to hit loose, but wasn't possible. Okay, now I can hit loose. Hope that he hits me back. Yeah, and now a 4. Nope. Okay, so guess I have to abandon my gammon hopes. Just make the close out if possible, so that rather terrible. Yeah. Think I gotta play like this. Maximum builders. And I mean, if I play 2 times 7 to 2, no, that can't be it. I guess it has to be like this. That was lucky. So in the end, everything repaired. And I will just play safe. Basically, virtually no chance of winning a gammon. And also virtually no chance of losing unless he hits me. So I will play with minimum risk here. Maybe I can take the checker off, but still gammon. Gammons are so low. Actually, he would have hit me had I taken the checker off. But of course, that's biased. And yeah, maybe you take off aggressively there. Just didn't see the gammon, but probably there were like 7 or 8%. And yeah, feels like I made some mistakes here, even though by making the chicken play, I avoided getting hit after the sequence. So good start. Looked like I was about to lose this game. Yeah, just running. Don't see anything else. So I don't want to lose time on that one. Yeah. Yeah. Probably he's got to hit me, even though doesn't look too great. Now it's not looking great at all for him. I'm ahead by only 8 pips. So maybe I should take another roll. What are my big market losers here? His position, of course, is kind of weak. I will double. When in doubt, double. I control the outfield. And now I can make the bar point. Looks good. And it's not risking too much. I think the bar point is really strong here. If he hits me without covering, that's no problem for me. Okay, ace 3, maybe like this, 6-1, 6-2, but I have the return shot. So I'm not, I mean, I wouldn't have done that probably without his block in the home board. Double threes again, just makes the 4. So things turned out well so far after cube that maybe wasn't a cube, but I really liked my position. Two, one. Don't see a reason why I should leave something. That's a bit inflexible, maybe. But I also didn't want to leave the blot in case he steps out. But maybe that was just a little bit thinking too far. Okay, things continue to turn out well. Well, that's what you say until you leave a shot. Maybe I just should keep the prime from one more roll because he may have to break with fives and there are no shot leaving numbers except for double fives. Because I really want him to break with fives and not to run. Is that a good argument? Not so sure. One more time. I mean, if he rolls a six, then I really regret my play. If he breaks, I'm happy about my play. So who knows? If he rolls a five, that is. So maybe I should have just cleared. It's too ambitious. I mean, just clearing would have been the natural play. So usually when I don't make the natural play, I get punished. I mean, at least I had a good reason not to do it. I don't want to hit here, so I will just take off without hitting because I want him to run, I think. Not going to win a gammon. Don't want him to dance, actually. Okay, so that looks like another 2 points. Yeah, no, it definitely looks like so 3, 4. I think stepping up with 2 can't be that bad. That's just the play that really fights hardest for an advanced anchor. Yeah, he should make the 4, I think. Oh no, that's too passive. And that's also too passive. Big mistake here. I think, though, what can I do? Guess I just gotta run. Don't see anything else. Doesn't look too appealing. But what else? Okay, that's better. Certainly don't want to leave too many shots. I can just bring that checker out. That looks good. But I can also bring more material down. Looks also good. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have gone out simply because now I leave more numbers if I jump out. Yeah. Okay, that's, I think, almost forced. Go all the way. I felt like a bit inflexible with that stack on my midpoint, so it's now 7 pips. Okay, I want to get that checker to safety. Don't want to produce extra contact. Don't want to make the 11, because that's another point I would need to clear. So don't need that. 5-3. That point. I mean, you make blocking points when your plan is to block your opponent here. I basically want to unblock. Okay. 16 pips. Now it's 9, so far away from a good cube. Need like 15 pips something to cube here. I don't know if that's, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not the right idea, because he's down in the race and he could get into trouble if I make my home board. Then he has to run and convert the game into a race where he's trailing. So I certainly would keep the 20 anchor. Maybe playing 6-4, but that really doesn't matter. But any play that doesn't touch the anchor should be okay. For 3, I could make my 3-point, but I really want to get the checkers in. Six pips, of course. No cube. Now it's interesting. I think I want to make my 3-point. Three one. That's a flop. So my racing lead basically evaporated. So aces have some market losers. Do I have bad numbers? Oh, maybe that's even a cube. And if I roll something like 4-3, what are the bad numbers? Double threes is great. What are the bad numbers? Race is still even. So if I roll a big number in the race, that's also fine. 3-1 could lose the market. Double aces, double threes, double fours. And if I roll a nothing number, then it's bad, of course. Maybe it's a bit too early, but this is a high volatility position. I feel I have to cube here, but with the lead in the match, I don't know. So 1-5 is interesting. Am I supposed to hit and leave 2 blots? Yeah. Maybe in the end I was a bit too aggressive with my cube action here. Because now I have a dilemma. If I hit, leave 2 blots. But can he cube from the roof? Probably not. Guess I got a hit here. That's because then I'm just an underdog. I'm really not happy anymore with my cube. Yeah, if I play like this, it's 11 numbers. I think the other, so I'm a definite favorite here. And the other, I'm not, so, blah. What did I do? Yeah, I have to hit. and get lucky. So 6 covers. This time I won't hit for sure. Won't leave anything. Maybe I could have. 4-1. 2-1. Maximum builders. That looks really bad on double sixes. I think it's worth it. 6-5 is playable, no problem. Another 6-5. 3-2. I think I want to win a gammon here. I mean, I definitely want to. So I should take off. Gammon is a close call here. Of course, he can hit me. An ace maybe. 4-3 is bad. Just take them off, I suppose. What else? Yeah, I will just take them off. Okay. Got really lucky here. Maybe I will reward it with a gammon. Which is not really likely. So one argument for the cube is that even after I hit him with 5-1, he has no recube from the bar, I think. So worst that can happen is probably he will cube me out. I don't like the running play. That's boring for the spectator. The games are more boring than usual than the normal game. I mean the running game. So we want to create some more exciting stuff here. I mean, if the difference was really big, of course, then I would do the play that I think is clearly correct. But here, certainly more fun not to try to play a running game. 5-2. Just continue hitting. Or what do I need? That checker for, but yeah. And that's just a natural play. Have made some unnatural plays here, I feel, so in that match so far. So try with the natural stuff for a change. Strong position, but I think with such a big lead in the match, getting close to a cube, I think. And he, some kind of 3-point game. Oh, in these spots, I really don't know, but I can hit him. He can anchor. And he doesn't win many gammons. But why should I force it here? Tempting to cube again. But I think he will take it. Yeah, okay, but that should keep me from cubing. But the doubling window is so small, I will just take a roll. How bad can that be? I think I want to make the point, actually. Looks good. Keep the other point slotted. He has a blot in his home board. Now he hits with this checker. I mean, if he hits me, I mean, everything hits back, basically. I'm really tempted to cube this. I mean, his winning percentage should be really low. I mean, if he doesn't hit, I definitely cube. Yeah. Because my winning percentage should be so high, I'm threatening to make a 5 prime. And yeah, I win the point. So I don't know if I missed some cubes here, but on the other hand, since I'm probably the stronger player and all that stuff, why should I risk receiving a Gammonish 4 cube if I double? However, in this situation, I'm not sure. In the situation before, I wasn't sure about that argument because he hardly wins any gammons. So not sure if that argument was valid in that situation. Okay, he hits me. I think I want to enter on the 20 and to slot the 5. Okay, he'll make the 10 and hit me, I suppose. I'll hit him back. So maybe 24, 22 looks good. Don't want to leave another blot. So I have a backup option to anchor on the 22 after a loose hit. He should hit me loose, definitely. I mean, why not? 5-2 again. So now I'll anchor, of course. He dances. So still far away from a cube, I suppose, even though things are really looking smooth here. Okay. 2-1, not great, but not terrible either. Certainly doesn't want to break the bar point in order to hit here. It's maybe he should just make the 4 point. I don't know, the deuce point with so many back checkers feels wrong. 5-3. So I could give up my mid. I could attack. Maybe I just should attack. He has a blot. Yeah, why not? I mean, giving up the mid looks sort of weak. I'm not afraid of anything. With my anchor and his blot. Okay. Not sure. Yeah, maybe he should just make it. Puts at least a little bit of pressure on me. Yeah, I think I like that play. Okay. 1, 2. I really want to step out there. Anything I can make all the inside points, but I don't want to get stuck. So I want to get out of there. Just make that point. That looks good. Could also go all the way, but then I need to cover it. Oh, I think I like this. Okay, he hits me. It's a problem of the deuce point, so he really has trouble to construct a prime here. Okay, we have a game going on. Had he danced, I would have played on for the game, but yeah, I'm just too lucky to get something interesting going, it seems. So do I want to? And that's only double aces. But on the other hand, I want to have a direct attacker. So this is ace, deuce, double aces, ace, six. But then I've got so many returns. Maybe a bit of an overplay here. I don't know, but feels like I'm completely in the driver's seat, so I should take maximum advantage of the situation. So do I hit a third checker? I mean, these are all really luxury problems. Yeah, I mean, it's not really sure. I can also play something like this. Yeah, the natural play again is just to hit the third checker and don't worry. But of course now I have fewer builders to attack him. Okay. 1, 2, so gives him a chance to anchor. So so this gives a 6-3. Additional hitters. Anchors, so now I still gotta play on for the gammon, but now it's a bit more. I mean, it's a lot less likely. A6 is a funny number, sort of duplicated. We should enter first. Now, shall I cube now from the bar? I don't know. Still very gammonish. On the other hand, I also lose some. But what's his chances? So I'm really, with these big leads, I don't have much experience. 5. I rolled something bad here. What can happen? Yes, the outfield control. I don't know. When I don't know with a big lead, I don't double. That's my rule of thumb. The big lead, when I'm not sure, I just rather roll, see what happens. I mean, I certainly still win tons of gammons. But just hit him there. I mean, if he hits me loose, I think I gotta continue. Yeah, I will try. Okay, now I step out. Don't want to get stuck, of course. That is good number, so certainly don't want to cube now. Got some bad numbers too, so this is an interesting turnaround. But he has still so much work to do. Needs to attack me. Needs to release the checkers. I think this is really bad. Should have run from the bar point. Okay. Punished. And yeah. 1. So 2, 3, 4. Just get them around the board while he's on the roof. 5-2. Another checker home. Okay, 5-1. No reason to give him extra numbers, I think. Just get closer. Yeah, this could be really bad for my PR if I missed cubes there. So do I give him the 6-1 for flexibility's sake? I mean, I could. This, is that bad on any number? It looks wrong. I mean, this is safe on everything except double 5s, and certainly gives me future flexibility, but it leaves 2 numbers, so I don't do it. I can't. I mean, this also looks not terrible if I roll deuces and aces next time. 5s and 4s, not that great. So maybe that was just 5 is forced, ace natural. So now he crunches. Crunches a bit more. Okay, so if I don't get hit, I probably win a gammon here. Some remote backgammon chances. But first, I gotta leave a shot. Yeah, that was just terrible. So it's really unlucky in this match. Now my backgammon chances are actually significant. Okay, I think I should take 2 off because of the backgammon chances. And I'm not sure. I don't like his 3. He should have played to the 21 maybe, reducing his backgammon losses. Not so sure. Yeah. Now it's a backgammon. Okay, so yeah, very one-sided match so far. I mean, of course, I don't hope that is. I mean, for the viewers, would be nice if somehow it would get a little bit excited still, but of course, I'm happy the way things are going. Maybe I should study big leads a little bit better. It's just like, when do you cube there? I know that the window is super small, so that there's really hardly any incentive to cube it, but 4 away, 13 away, how often does that happen? So, yeah. Things continue going very smooth here. Again, a dominating position. Yeah, just run out. Deuce point game. That's not the right idea. Probably he's frustrated, and what does it matter anyway? But he should slot the 4. making the good points. So double fives, that's not a good number. Guess for lack of alternative, I'll just play them all too. So what bad could have fours are bad. But this looks also doesn't look great with the checkers on the three. Huh. Really don't know here. Yeah, this is kind of strange as well. Now he covers and I bring two checkers down. Maybe it's a bit more flexible. Here I leave shots with mostly fours probably. Do I want to do that? Just looks wrong. So I'm wasting a lot of time here, but who knows? This. Then I could leave shots on the midpoint, but it's certainly more flexible. Roll a 6x. I have no idea. Very strange spot. Fives I have to play 8 to 3 anyway. I will choose the flexible, seemingly more flexible variation. All the checkers on the 8 look kind of strange. Then I bring two checkers down. Now it's a bit more flexible at the cost of leaving fly shots. So maybe that was too much. Double fours must be a good roll because it makes the 4 point. So which number do... So this makes 6-5 playable. The other 6-5 is not playable. So maybe that's 6-4. I can clear the 7. Five, 1, 5 in. Okay. Another 5-1 clears point. 4-1 playable. So how do I play it? This probably is more flexible, especially if he has to run out. Leaves short. Does it? I mean, also it makes 5-4 playable. So I think I will do just this. Also, if he decides to run out, and I have more builders to just make the point, probably breaking his board is also... Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do here. Recently, I catch myself a lot saying I don't know what to do, so that's a bad sign. Ugh. Yeah. 4-3, great. So I think now he should run 2 more dad checkers. Makes it really hard for him. To win after hit. 4-2. Can play super safe. Maybe I just should do that. Like this. Yeah, looks... One. Okay, here's the shot. And he misses, really not his match. Okay. That was it my first 13-0 streamed? Oh, yeah. So I'm really curious, of course. All the cube actions played well, so that's good. And let's look at my mistakes and some of his as well. So you can see I didn't miss. I only missed one cube, but we will get to that. So certainly happy about the PR. So my goal for this tournament actually is to play better, if possible, significantly better than last year, where I started this format playing and commentating. So over 12 matches, I played a 2.73. So I certainly want to do better this time. So far, I'm on a good way of achieving that. But okay, let's get into the position. So this one was interesting. First real decision of the match. So he should have played. I mean, these arrows confuse me. I have to see the final position. I know some like the arrows, so just go for the run and with the builders. Yeah. I commentated that he gives me sixes and aces to hit something, and so then he won't be able to build a good point. Some more of his mistakes. Anything serious? Yeah, I saw this as well. He should have just made the 9. I mentioned that. Next one, break the mid. Yeah, I wouldn't have known what to do, to be honest. But the 6-2, that was mine. But okay, that was mine. I made the point and I should have jumped out. But he played also a 6-2 and he did it correctly. I probably would have made the 14, but you can see it's basically no difference. So then the only big cube mistake, his only big cube mistake, I mean, he rolled so badly, he never got a chance even to cube me. So, of course, his double PR is 0 because, yeah, really, he was always with the back to the wall in all the games, it felt. Here, yeah, too many good numbers. I counted them. And so the worst that can happen is that I only close 1 point. And then if he dances, then it's over. So, and if I make the 2 points, many numbers to do that, like simply 5-2, 6-2. I mean, I don't want to count them all, but if you have deuces, 3, 6s, and 5s, that's good numbers. You can assume that there are many great rolls. So that was a big pass. I won 2 points, mainly also because of his outfield checkers. He loses some gammons, and his winning percentage is just too low. What else? Here, a mistake by him. Yeah, I'm studying these for the second edition of Twitter or not to hit. When do you hit in these holding games? Maybe that's a good candidate because I felt from what I saw before in my investigation that this is a spot where you don't hit, race is even, you don't have nothing. So you first build something if you play like this is just too many shots, and even if it works, only, it's some progress, but not enough. So maybe this one will go into the book, I don't know. Also have some good other examples. Here, I'm glad that I gave that cube. It's borderline, but too many advantages. Felt a bit early at the time, but followed my rule when in doubt, double. Here you can see an overplay by me. Not a super big mistake, but I should have just cleared the point. I was like trying to block him. Maybe had he... Okay, here again we do a little bit of advanced analysis. Maybe with this closed board. So now any 5 or any 5 breaks the board. Maybe then my idea becomes correct. So let's see that. Still not. It gets smaller. So takeaway here that I learned with such a big racing lead, don't worry too much about him crunching or anything. Just clear your points. Natural. As I mentioned, played some not so natural moves in this match. Yeah, that was the one that I already criticized. He should go for it. Mine was wrong. I never know. I only know the difference. It's really small. Here, another not natural play that turned out to be wrong. Just go for the run. Worry about distribution later, it seems. Yeah, and you saw the problem. He anchors, so he makes an anchoring number. And then, first of all, there are numbers where I can't escape, and almost all my escaping numbers leave a direct shot, and he's not on the bar anymore, so he has many more hitters. Okay, so my cube here. Yeah, I was wondering about that cube as well. And what I learned in these super high volatility situations where you have really crushing sequences, as you should still be aggressive, even though leading in the match. So I'm glad now that I see that it's correct. I'm glad that I just overcame my resistance to give a cube where I'm not even properly had in the race. But okay, as you can see, I hit him. Yes, then of course, hit is correct. I have to hit him. The race is too close to not hit him. And now with him on roll, okay, he cannot recube, or he shouldn't recube. And yeah, okay, so he hits the deuce, too bad. But if he rolls anything else, I probably lost my market, and then I can even win some gammons. So high volatility cubes. You can see my equity is not great, but it's just super volatile. They also should be given with bigger leads. I want to gammon somehow. Not somehow, he danced and with 2 checkers on the roof. So my aggressive kind of did some aggressive bear off here. So let's go back that game. That was all correct, it seems. So where am I? So here, so what did I do? Was there anything, or maybe it was the other game? Yeah, like here, certainly safer and wins. That's a typical example. So I know that this is safer and wins more games. However, you can see this wins like 10 percentage points more gammons. So just you have to grit your teeth and take the risk if the ratio is there. And here it was. Was there any other play? No, that was also, there were not so many go for the gammon plays as I thought. Yeah, here this I failed to mention. This is opening theory. You just gotta hit and split against the 6-4. And you can see what I mentioned, the boring running play is just slightly ahead. It doesn't matter at all. So then I prefer to do the play that has more potential, more possibility to lead to an interesting game. And here a missed cube, actually. So who knows? As you heard me saying, with the really big leads, I tend to err on the side of caution. So small mistake. And then the 6-1, yeah, he made life easy for me by playing this. Now I knew big cube without question, because his winning percentage after this play is really low, below 20%. He should have actually gone for the anchor. Yeah, had he played like this, I really wouldn't have known what to do. Probably I just would have rolled, because this is, if I don't roll anything good, he can make it board and he has a lot more contact. Even hitting is okay. I mean, hitting is actually the DMP play. I mentioned hitting, and then probably, maybe I would have cubed, but probably it would have been wrong. So let's do this. If he plays like this, he could have lured me into a bad cube. So if he just hit me from the roof, maybe I would have cubed, and I'm pretty sure that it's wrong, but maybe not. Okay, it's just borderline. So couldn't have made a mistake no matter what he played. But like that was the easiest, made life easy. So that's maybe the takeaway here. Try to make life difficult for you. Try to make life difficult for your opponent. And yeah, that was now easy for me, the decision. Okay, next game again. Felt there were some missed cubes. One blunder here from him. Yeah, I wondered about that one. Why not increase mobility and just release one checker? I mean, you really don't want to make the 3 anchor here with an ace, because that's blocked. So you want to step out. I made a mistake, rather big one. So I felt like just entitled, emboldened, whatever you want to call it, to attack and see what's coming out of it, because his position is so weak. But seems like the boring to downplay better. Yeah, I have to examine that. I mean, to me, it looks like why isolate the checkers on the 20. And yeah, I wanted to do something more ambitious. Was wrong here. Maybe also to do with the score. I don't want to bring up the other XG again, but certainly the score makes it less attractive to go for the attack, because you can see, yes, it wins more gammons, also wins fewer games. And here, such a big lead. My main concern is to win the game. And then I was contemplating many cubes, and here I missed one. Yeah, I thought, actually, what did I think? Was that too good? Yeah, I kind of thought was too good. So many gammons, but he wins more games than I thought. Was it too good before? It was not good enough. Yeah, it felt like. So you can see, that's why I'm saying the window is super small. Look at this one. I mean, this one is clearly too good. Then he hits me, then I'm not too good. Then it's not a cube anymore. And here it's a correct cube, but just only because it just at his take pass borderline. So yeah, super small window, and in doubt, I don't cube here. And after the sequence, of course, I was not too good anymore. And this I mentioned, the checker play mistake. Shouldn't have broken the blocking structure, but just run from the 18. Also fewer numbers, returns, better blocking structure. So Then I hit, and then it was too good. Again, was fortunate enough to win a backgammon. Did I do some playoff stuff, bear-off stuff that was interesting, some risky stuff? Can't remember really. There was this one. This one I was wondering if flexibility trumps safety, immediate safety, and yes, it does. But yeah, very difficult for me to estimate these two numbers against a more flexible position. This was a small mistake. The rest was fine, and especially there was one rather aggressive one for the backgammon. Was that? I mean, the wrong play leaves fewer immediate shots, but wins fewer backgammons, and even fewer games. And the 6-3 was correct. I wondered whether he just should go to the 21 to reduce backgammons, and it reduces backgammons by a lot, but it increases gammons because the way to avoid a gammon is to hit me, and he just doesn't hit me that often. So yeah, last game. Yeah, I was wondering about that one as well. Why is he making the anchor behind the prime? I mean, I didn't say it out loud, but usually when gammon losses don't matter for you, you try to increase your chances to get into a reasonable game, and that's clearly by trying to make the 21 anchor and not being stuck behind that prime on the 23. And the other one where you reduce your winning chances is by breaking your board. Just run out and hope for the best. Even that gives you, does it give you some? Yeah, it even has positive effects. Like you play like this, 5-4 leaves a shot. When you play like that, it doesn't. So it probably leaves even more immediate shots. Same thing, double fives. If you run, you get an immediate direct shot on double fives. So it's even better in that aspect. And then when you break your board and you hit something in the end, it's so hard. It's much harder to win it. So that was the last bigger mistake. Yeah, very one-sided match. Certainly something to learn from it, but yeah, I'm glad that I won. So now 4 matches played, only 1 loss, so that's okay. And yeah, I will play 1 more match this month to finish my 5 matches that I have to play in the first round. So there will be some more World Championship action this month. And until then, take care and bye-bye.